All right, the Star Trek Rewatch is back. Each week in this Star Trek Rewatch, I watch an episode of Star Trek the original series. Then I come here and talk about it. I had a layoff last week, but we're resuming, and this week we have Catspaw. Um, give you my thoughts on this up front. I didn't really like this one. This was a Halloween episode. I think this was originally broadcast on October 27th, 1967. I'll read the entry from Alan Asherman's Star Trek Compendium, at least the summary of it, kind of give you my thoughts on the episode, and then open it to you in the comments section to let me know what you think. So here we go. Cat's Paw. This was originally filmed in May of 1967. The writer was Robert Bloch. The director was Joseph Pevney, and the composer was Gerald Freed. The photographic effects were done by the Westheimer Company. On planet Pirus VII, Kirk, Spock, and McCoy encounter three witches, a castle. Well, I don't like the entry. Let's just get right into it. The episode opens up with Tyler and Sulu have gone down to this planet. Tyler contacts the Enterprise, says one to beam up, and Kirk is perplexed because two crewmen beam down. When Tyler appears on the transporter pad, he immediately falls over in a dead fall. I mean, this guy, like, some incredible stunt work because that dude ate his face with that fall. He went stiff as a board. Um, anyways, Tyler has a voice speaking out of him. You know, his lips aren't moving, so it's like this alien from the planet is speaking through him. Then Kirk, Spock, and McCoy beam down. All right, they encounter three witches. The three witches scene is, I don't know, it's kind of weird. They're like apparitions. They're going, Captain Kirk, woo, Captain Kirk, oh, and they're spouting all this poetry. Um, Mr. Spock's reaction gave me the only laugh I had in this episode. It was very funny when Kirk says to Mr. Spock, he says, Mr. Spock, he says, very bad poetry, Captain. And I laughed. That was great. Okay, so they end up in this castle. After the three witches, you get the Sulu and Scott. Mr. Scott have been transformed into zombies. I guess McCoy says that they are drugged on his observation. There's two aliens there, Korob and Sylvia, who have taken human form, and they are responsible for the trick or treat. Again, this was a Halloween episode, and I say trick or treat in this episode like several times. Um, their trappings, let's see, they use black cats, magic wands, and evil spells to terrify the Enterprise crewmen. Only Mr. Spock is unaffected by the scare tactics. Is that true? I don't think that Kirk was scared either, or Bones for that matter. The aliens are on a mission of conquest and have used a transmuter device to assume human form. Sylvia, affected by her new body, tries to ensnare Kirk into becoming her partner and lover. I don't know, man. That was kind of weird. She shifts forms, and like the forms that she takes, I just didn't find them. I guess they were supposed to be sexy. Not really. She gets mad at Kirk at one point because evidently she can read his mind, and she says that his mind is not on fire. Like the actions of his mind don't match his body. And she's like, "You're using me," and he's all like, "Why not? You've been using us," you know. So I don't know. This episode didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, to be honest with you. I don't know what Korob and Sylvia were actually trying to do. Is weird. Anyways, Korob and Kirk and company, they try to escape. Sylvia changes into a gigantic black cat and crushes Korob. Kirk ends up taking Korob's wand, his transmuter device, and then he destroys it, which causes the castle to vanish and Korob and Sylvia to resume their actual alien shapes, and they are, in reality, fragile creatures and soon die. Sulu and Scotty are restored to normal, and Halloween is over. Now, the effect used for these aliens when they revert to their regular shape, they're marionettes composed of blue fluff, pipe cleaners, and crab pincers. They don't hold up very well. There is some miniature work done in this episode to make the cat that is stalking them look large, um, which it doesn't really work all that well. I don't know. The episode doesn't totally like fall apart for me, although I wouldn't call it good. It's one of my lesser favorite episodes, but it's still watchable. I mean, it's not entirely like the worst thing we've seen. The alternative factor still remains like the worst episode, but I mean, this isn't great by any stretch of the means, at least in my opinion. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. Let me know what you think about this one below. And until next time, keep on trekking, live long, and prosper. Thanks for watching.